Sagittarius, hello. I'm going to wait for you all to come into the room. Sagittarius, this was I was supposed to give you a reading earlier today because part of the weekend reading is on Friday night through Sunday night. But you guys had me really busy today. Sagittarius, come on in. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get a little bit deeper with you. I want to take my time, you guys. Of course, it's the last reading of the day. So what we're going to really do is just dive right into the reading. I want to see what's going to happen or what's going to possibly occur, what you've been experiencing, how you guys have been feeling. And like I said, this is going to be your weekend reading. I'm not saying that everything with this reading is going to be fantastical. I'm not saying that, so don't come for me, okay? But we are going to talk some realness. We're going to talk some realness, okay? Now, I do want to start with the tarot. I know I always start with the oracles, but you guys already know I'm not an oracle person. I just do that to add a little spice to the reading. But for me, it's easier for me to just, read it based on my intuition. So let me go ahead and pull two cards, and I want to see what's happening here with Sagittarius for this weekend, what they're going to experience, how they're going to be feeling. Let's see. No reversals with this one, of course. You guys have the Seven of Wands. Now, this is interesting because the Seven of Wands is a very defensive energy. Now, I don't know why you're defensive. I don't know why you feel the need to take this stance. Some of you guys are feeling like you need to change the locks on your door. Or maybe you need to feel a little bit more secure in your house. Now, I'm not saying it's because of anything crazy. I mean, it could be like, crazy ex or something like that. Or maybe you don't like your neighbor. It could be something like that. So defense could be like putting up a camera in your house, changing the locks on your door, that type of thing. But I don't know. I kind of feel like you're not feeling secure or feeling stable in a home that you're at. I don't know why. And it's interesting because for some of you, if somebody just said something in the comment section, I was almost about to go there. Some of you guys are living in different states, different cities. So this could be another reason why you need to feel a little bit more secure in where you're living. Okay. But another thing that I'm seeing here with the Seven of Wands is cancellations. Let's talk about it. Now, for some of you here with the Seven of Wands, this is basically saying don't be a pushover. If you guys made plans this week with somebody, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's with a friend. I don't care if it's with a lover. They need to let their yes be yes and their no no. Okay. Now, for some of you, you may experience some cancellations this week, and you may get a little defensive. You may get a little defensive with that Seven of Wands. So I'm just telling you that that's what I'm seeing. A little bit with the Seven of Wands too. What I'm saying is that why am I saying that some of you guys are not sleeping at night, or your sleep patterns are being broken up? I don't know if you're having nightmares. I don't know if I just feel like you know how like you go to sleep, you lay down, you go to sleep, and some people sleep real hard. I don't see you guys sleeping really hard with the Seven of Wands, and I don't know why. Either there's some sleep pattern, like some breaks in your sleep pattern, or maybe you're having nightmares, or you're just not able to sleep. I just see that you guys have a tendency to stay up all night, and then you're only getting about like 2 or 3 hours of sleep or something like that here with the Seven of Wands, because it does feel a little tiresome with this energy. Let's see what's coming out here for Sagittarius. Thank you. Speaking of tiresome, here with the Nine of Wands coming out with the Seven of Wands. Now, you guys know I'm not talking about love and, specifically. Not necessarily. But a part of that Seven of Wands is defensiveness, because there's someone that you walked away from. And I think I may have mentioned this a couple of days ago, how some of you are going to be in contact, or someone from the past is going to be in contact with you. Now, what's so interesting is that I do see you trying to figure out if you want to pick up the phone or not. You're not sure if you should. It's that type of thing. Like, I feel like because the person here is thinking about you. They're at this place where they're kind of like, oh, I hate that I did them this way. I hate that I kind of jacked up the connection. They kind of ruined something. And I don't see this as being with someone that you've only been with for a couple of weeks. I feel like this is something with someone that you've been knowing for a while. And I'm not saying that somebody that you just met wouldn't feel this way, but I don't feel like they'll feel this deeply about it. There's somebody in your reading, it could be family as well, where they feel like they've made a mistake with you. They feel like they ruined something with you. And again, like I said, I don't know who the hell this is, but this is what this looks like to me. Okay. Because they feel like they do a lot of risky things. You see what I'm saying? It feels like they're the type of person that get bored very quickly, or they'll say things and they don't consider other people's feelings. So here with the 9 of Wands, it's like you put up with a lot of stuff from this person. And then now here it is that they're thinking about you, because I'm telling you, with the relationship with that 7 of Wands, it seems like you've put somebody out or cut somebody out, or tried to remove someone from your life. And I do see that this person is going to try to re-enter. Okay. And again, it does not have to be a lover. This also feels like this could be with a family as well. Let me see what else. You could be dealing with an earth sign or a Scorpio. You got water here. I hate when people feel like because they have the means, they have the money, that you're automatically like money makes things better. Gifts makes things better. This is a type of individual that's here. Okay. And what's so interesting is that I don't want to say that it's a love, because I'm telling you, this happens with friends as well. Like, they'll say, oh, I got you a cup of coffee. This happens with people at your job. Oh, I got you a cup of coffee, because they're trying to kiss your ass. But I'm seeing this more so as someone trying to entice, basically bribe their way back in. The King of Pentacles is like they're trying to give you something in order to make themselves more visible to you. I don't know why they're afraid of you too. It's kind of like they know that you'll snap off. They know that you would, and the gift giving is like trying to sweeten you up. Okay. So I do see that this person is thinking about you, and they are going to make their way. And this is funny. They think that you are inconsiderate because you haven't called, because you haven't reached out. I don't like this person's attitude, to be honest. I just don't. Feel like they're a little selfish. But they feel like you are the one that's inconsiderate for not doing what they thought you should be doing. Oh, I thought Sagittarius would have called me by now. Oh, I thought Sagittarius would have said something by now. I'm not saying that your friends will think this way, but there's this one aspect to this reading, to this card, where you can kind of tell where this person kind of thought that you should have done something, and now they're in their ego. This person's very confident. Oh, they just knew that you were going to reach out. And oh my God, they actually feel abandoned. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I even seen that from them. It's like they put up this big ass front as if nothing really bothers them, as nothing really like penetrates their skin. Okay. But it's like you got them in their feels. And then they'll come back around as if like, oh, I didn't even notice. How long has it been since we haven't been talking? You like, dude, like, really? They actually give you the date. They be like, oh, last time I talked to you was what? What was it, like, April 7th or something? You like, damn, April 7th? Like, I don't even know if it's been April 7th. And they know it to the T. But see, they're coming in as if like you not talking to them hasn't fazed them. And that's just really not the situation. Like, really, it really feels like they feel abandoned. Like, I can't believe Sagittarius actually did this. I love this because this This is making them want you more. And I really hate that type of thing. I hate that you have to be cruel in a way with walking away and ignoring someone in order for them to really pay attention to you. But I feel like you were fed up. Part of that 9 of Wands is really feeling like it didn't even matter anyway because you're fed up with their behavior. But yeah, they're in their fields here. But they're going to try to get you something or maybe ask you to go on a trip, by the way. Okay, so they're going to try to bribe you with something. Just be aware of that. Now you have the 5 of Pentacles. I kind of see that you're missing them as well. I kind of see it. And for some of you, you know, them not being in your life was like the best part of your life was them. And like I said, like maybe you had a sister or a cousin or whoever, you know, you guys were best friends, or could have been some misunderstandings, but they really had your back. But I do feel like there has been a big misunderstanding with family. But if this is a lover, I do feel like you feel like they were the best part of your life. You were willing to give this person anything they wanted. I'm not going to say that you were catering as if, you know, you had to cater like you were, you know, bathing their feet. Some of you guys did, but it wasn't because you were trying to like get them to like you. It feels like this is who you are when you're in relationships. You love to give, you like to be charitable, you like to make your person feel comfortable and feel stable in the connection. But I feel like they took advantage of it. But this is what they're missing. Now, is you see how I'm talking and it's starting to make sense? This is really what they're missing. This weekend, like I said, you and this person are kind of feeling that energy. If there's a misunderstanding with a family member, if there was misunderstanding with friends, you guys are both thinking about it. But if it comes down to a relationship, I really do feel like the only reason why the person isn't saying anything is because they're afraid of your reaction. They don't like rejection, and the very fact that you haven't reached out is making them even more afraid to even reach out to you. They really like your ass, though. See, they thought other people can give them a good time, make them feel joyful, and they don't feel it with them. With you, it's like, ooh, this is romantic. This person could be kind of poetic. Like this person can be a little poetic a little bit. I don't know, but I literally heard with you, it feels like a celebration. Oh my God. Okay. All right, Sag. I'm just saying, that's what I heard. They don't feel that same energy when they're with other people. But I think the thing is that maybe they didn't know that until they went out there, and now they're starting to experience what life is like with you not being there. And you guys already know I don't schmooze you. I don't tell you what you want to hear. I really do feel like this mofo actually like your ass. I really do feel that way. Especially if they're a water sign, like a Scorpio, Pisces, Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, Aries. I really do see that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. And I like your energy because you've been busy with yourself while there's been this separation, and you're proud of yourself. Oh my God, Sagittarius, shout out to you. You've been on it. Seriously, when people are tired, they really, it's like the universe is like, that's okay. When they get tired, they'll do what they're supposed to do. It's just like when you have kids, when you tell them to stop, or when you want them to go to sleep, you put them in their crib and they're crying. You know, when you're a parent, you hate to see your kid cry. You be like, oh, I just want to go in there so bad just to pick them up. And then your spouse is like, don't do it. Okay, stand strong, right? The 7 of Wands, stand strong, stand your ground. A lot of you guys really wanted to pick up that phone. You really wanted to, like, you know, stop the agony and the pain that you were feeling. You didn't want to hear the cries in your own head anymore. But here with the King of Wands, it says you took charge of that. You were just like, hell no, I'm standing my ground. I ain't about to do it. You were hurting though. And this is the reason why I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. This is good. You're doing it. Okay. But I really do see that in the in between the time you guys haven't been talking, in between that time, it does look like you guys were focusing on yourself. And it does look like it was another love interest, though, that kind of eased themselves up in here, too. Now, I'm not saying that you're like fully in a connection with somebody, but there is someone who caught your eye. It looks like there has been conversation. Okay. So, all right. I like this energy, Sag. And some of you really are about your business. I feel like there's been like an entrepreneurship thing that you guys have been, going after. Um, you have more responsibility at work, more responsibility with what you do. So it's been keeping you busy. And some of you have been intentionally keeping your mind off of things, working and stuff like that. But you're getting a lot accomplished with that King of Wands. You're a king. You're not a page. You're standing on your own. And for some of you, this is like a shock to you because maybe this is not something that you're even used to. You may be even shocked that you even stood your ground with someone that you like so much. That hasn't been your past behaviors or patterns. So a lot of you really are at this place where you're like, I can't believe I did it. I'm doing it. You're investing in yourself here with the Seven of Pentacles. I think you're just tired of not feeling like you're successful in so many areas in your life. Okay. I really do feel like now, with you, like I said before, this is what's happening with when I was talking about the baby crying, when the universe is like, they'll cry themselves to sleep. And for you, it's like the universe is like, that's okay. They'll get it when they're tired enough. They'll surrender and allow the process to actually work. So I feel like you're at that point where you're tired of not being successful in so many areas in your life. And so now you're giving back to you. The Seven of Pentacles is like you giving back to yourself. You don't need anybody to give anything to you. Even if you're dating people who have it, or you got family members who have it, you don't need them anymore. And that is what I feel that you feel proud of. I'm telling you, you feel that. You feel that. So yeah, this person is shocked. Some people feel like they have your personality down to the T. Oh, I already know. I know when they're going to call. I know when, I know how they feel about me. Not anymore. It's like a brand new you. Let's see. You got the Hangman. This is so damn funny to me. Lord have mercy. The Nine of Cups is like, baby, they're waiting for you to call. And I wonder if they communicated with you. Now this goes for everybody. This is what's so interesting about that Nine of Cups, because this literally goes for everybody. This is like your family member called and left a message on your phone and you're not picking up. You refuse to. A friend, a lover. And they're like, I done left a message and they ain't even calling me back. So now you see the reason why they feel abandoned, because it looks like this person actually reached out and you just ain't doing it. They're used to you being the caring one, the giving one. Remember I told you before, they're used to that type of Sagittarius. They're not used to this one. They're like, okay, it's been 2 days. They're counting now. It's been 2 days and like 14 hours. Like they haven't reached back out. Like I reached out to them. Why aren't they calling me back? You got somebody hanging in the cuff somewhere, like kind of somewhere in the atmosphere. They're waiting for some type of communication from you. But like I said before, you're busy taking care of you. Can you imagine if this was a mother? Can you imagine And I'm talking about a mother who's not crippled. I'm not talking about anybody that's disabled. I'm talking about someone who's so used to you jumping every time they call. Every time they call, every time they send you a text, they just know that you're gonna come running. That Nine of Wands is saying, I'm tired of this. Like I'm not no one's, fetching dog. I'm just focusing on me with the Seven of Pentacles. Exactly. Dash of light. That's what I'm saying. You're focusing on yourself. Here with the Two of Wands, you're like, I refuse to keep moving in this direction. I'm looking at the bigger picture. I don't want to be in lack next year. I cannot take this feeling any longer. This is too much for you. This is burdensome. If I don't pick up the phone with you, I'm not going to pick up the phone with you, because guess what? When next year, and when I'm in this position and I need some help and I'm like breaking down, I'm in this position where I feel like I can't take it anymore, you won't pick up the phone. If this is a lover, you're not going to be anywhere to be found when I need you. So Two of Wands is like, you are making the decision to say no based on my feeling, because I feel like something is missing in my life. That is the reason why this is actually turning for you. Because for you, when you go to sleep at night, the reason why you can't sleep, like I talked about earlier, is because your soul is saying something completely different, contrary to what your life has been. This is not me. The Two of Wands is basically saying, I am dropping this burden, and my life projection is going to be different. A lot of you have been like literally sitting in depression for years because you've been sacrificing your own happiness for people that you love, but you didn't want to be a burden to tell them no. You didn't want to make it seem like, saying no to them. You felt guilty about that sometimes. You felt guilty because in some way you felt obligated. And I'm not saying that you can't feel obligated with some things with your family. And I'm not even saying that you can't feel obligated with some things with your lover. But this is saying this is too much. Nine of Wands is that this is too much on you. And I'm not saying this from my own perspective, y'all. My child is out of the house, grown. I don't even live in the same state as my family. I don't ever want you guys to think that I'm saying it from my experience. I can feel it from the cards. Okay? You are taking your life back. And this is why I said you're in shock. This is a new beginning for you. And part of it is like this weird spiritual transformation, because it didn't really happen on the outside first. It really started in your mind. Because a lot of you had to pray. Oh, God, are you not listening to me? Why is my life like this? I don't understand what's going on. I'm broke. I don't have no man. This is so what you guys were saying. I don't have no wife. I know how to cook. I'll do all of this stuff for her. Where is she? Okay, we got all these 304s out in these streets. I know how y'all be talking. Okay. But it's going to take an internal change. It's going to take an internal transformation in order for you to see it. And I'm telling you right now, with this Two of Wands, you're about to see it. You're about to see this change. You want to know what I do see, and I don't want you guys to be like, and I'm not saying that this is for everybody, but for some of you, you needed this lesson. I need you to hear me when I say this. As they say on the internet, I want to grab your hand. Let me grab your hand, Sag. There was people who liked you. And you cast them aside. Ooh. Ooh. There was people who actually really liked you. And because you were in your low vibration energy, you didn't see them the way that you were supposed to. And I can see that in your reading, by the way. Now, I'm not saying you have to force yourself to like people who you don't like. I'm saying that person that I'm looking at was not unattractive. It just wasn't them. And see, some of y'all are guilty, male and female, of that. And this is when some of y'all want to backtrack because you're like, damn, now that you see that this person is now married with children and they're in a good marriage. And that's the lesson. Okay. This weekend, from what it looks like, the Seven of Pentacles is saying you guys are taking this time to get things done. I see a lot of stuff with children, which I love so much. Okay. And I'm not saying all of you are children. I'm saying that I like the fact that it seems like if you are a parent, you do spend active time with your children. Okay. And I do see that this is really good for them as far as mentally, because some of you are the reason why you've been self-sacrificing. And this is really good. The reason why you've been so self-sacrificing, because a lot of you have suffered from trauma of missing parents, or you've had childhoods where there was, maybe some kind of abuse. And I can't go into details with that with YouTube, but it's like, I want to do for them what I could not do, what my parents did not do for me. So some of you may forego relationships just because you don't want to neglect your children. There will be opportunities for you to date, but some of you don't want to put your children at risk right now because it could be smaller. But that Ten of Cups, I love that card. And I see a lot of single dads. Now, I usually don't see that. I see, you're used to like the moms, but this is kind of like shout out to the fathers in the chat, because I see that the fathers are very responsible. Or you can meet somebody like this. Okay, I'm just saying, you can meet somebody like this where the fathers are very responsible and they are very picky with who comes around their child. So I feel like some of you may run into someone like this, or this could be who you're talking to on the phone and you're like, oh my God, like, why are they act like they don't like me? Well, that's the reason why. They're very, very protective over their children. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Oh, okay. Now let's talk about the person who we talked about earlier. The one that was inconsiderate, and now they're trying to come back up in here. And again, this could be an apology from anybody. But this is definitely more so an apology, little conversation, hee hee ha ha type of thing, a little tea, right? This is not just going to be a text. This person is basically going to let you know what they want. Like I said, this is face-to-face conversation. And when you guys rewind, when I got to this part, don't know why I said it. When I got to about around this part in the beginning of the reading, you're going to hear me say that you got to make a decision about something. Now, I don't know. Maybe you want to hear them out. Maybe you want to hear what they got to say. I feel like you guys may still have a little love for this person, but I'm not saying that you're still in love with this person. Mm-mm. You used to be. I'm not saying that now. I see a little bitito, little love. But this person is going to call you specifically saying, hey, I need to talk to you. I need to see you. Now I see the reason why you're kind of like, do I say yes or no? And remember when I said that they're waiting for your response, you may actually take a second before you reply. I don't think this person has changed much. I feel like you did bring out something in them that they did not expect, but I don't feel like they changed overnight. This person has been used to being selfish and people catering to them. See, you were being you, and they thought that you were, you know how sometimes people they don't understand that you are just you with your friends. Your friends come over, you're very hospitable, you make sure that they're comfortable, and that's just how you are. You do the same thing, like I said earlier, for your relationships, but for some odd reason, this person just thought that they were special. They assumed wrong. Because for a lot of them, they were used to people doing that to them. And a lot of people be faking it. But you lit a fire in this person. Like I said before, it was a little bit different with you. You are a celebration to them. So how you proceed from here is basically going to be up to you. Okay. They are really, really interested in you. This person knows that they have to work on themselves. And it's okay to talk, right? It's okay to talk. But this is going to be a very realistic conversation, not necessarily because of them, but because of you. And they know they have to be straightforward with you. See, they know you're not some silly person. Male or female, doesn't matter. They know that you're not gullible because of what you've already displayed. You've already been there and done that. And that is what they respect about you. They've actually start questioning themselves. Can I be the type of person that Sagittarius want? That is crazy. Now, I'm not saying, truly, I'm not saying that they're going to do it right now, but if they got 4 or 5 other chicks or other dudes, you're the special one. And I mean that. This is exactly what this is saying. I don't know if this is practical for me. I want to be honest with Sagittarius. I want to be honest with them, not because I want to hurt them, but because I don't know if I'm ready, because I have to work on myself. This is what they know. And I really do feel like they're going to be honest with this conversation. I really do believe that. You guys are taking something by storm here with your work and career. Oh my God, you guys ended it with the sun. Whew. I know that's right. Oh yeah. I was just about to say you were taking something by storm, or I was about to say you were about to shine, literally, and that because shining has been a thing. Okay. Whatever you're doing for your work, and I know I've mentioned this, but it seems like you already got it. It's not about what you're getting. It looks like you've already done that, settled in with your work. Money is okay, and all of that. And it's like you guys are impressing people now. This is more so like you're impressing people. Like this is not like one of those things where it's like you are, this is the intermediate. You're just now getting in the door. No one knows you. No, it's like you are impressing people with your talent, with your skill, with your mastery. You are there. And this is more so expansion. So I do see a lot of prosperity here. The Eight of Pentacles for you is like you're really about your grind. I'm telling you. I mean, there's just nothing else left to be said. I feel like it took you a while to actually get it. The universe has been trying to shake the coins loose for a while, but you guys you weren't hearing it. It's like you were stuck in some type of like zone. And now that you've gotten out of that, it's like everything starts to heal. Everything starts to feel better. You start to feel better mentally. You start to feel better physically. You start to look better because the sun talks about you, yourself, how you see yourself, your body, your face, your hair, your nails, your clothes. You even look good. But you are a serious person when no one is around. And you're always at this point, even this week, even though you may know that this is going to occur, right? There's always this heaviness that you feel. Like, is it going? Like, is that true? Like, is that right? Like, is it going to go that way? Like, it's like you're still. And I gotta be honest, it's just this weekend, right? You're still in these questions. You're still in this question mode. You still feel so far away from where you want to be, even though you've accomplished a lot. You still feel so far away from the things that you are desiring. I know that most of you have to be at the actual line to feel it. But remember, this is a weekend reading. We're looking at everything you're going to experience in the future. But as far as the weekend, you're still kind of like, you know, and that's good because that's where you're supposed to be. The Sun card even talks about surprises and warm feeling. In order for you to actually feel that, you got to know what a little cold feels like. And so the Sun is the future for you. That is what you're going to feel. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead with your last two cards that I have here. I want to see what's going to come out. And I only have one person that sent something, and that will be the end of the reading. But let me finish this first. This is for Sagittarius. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see. At the bottom of the deck, you guys have the Seven of Wands. There it is again. You guys started with the Seven of Wands. Now you're here with the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Oh, look at this. Remember when I talked about that defensive mode? There's some animosity somewhere within your family or with a lover. This is exactly what we talked about in the beginning of the reading. There's some animosity somewhere. And I'm not saying that it's huge. I'm not saying that it's, it has to get blown out of proportion, but it's there. Knight of Cups, the seducer. Told you. Now I want to make sure I let you guys know, because for some of you, you think that when I talk about people being in your reading that it's always about a past person. Remember, I said that it was a past person, but there was also a new person. Go back, you're going to hear me say it was two. Now, for some of you, there is going to be a little date, a little conversation. We said that whether they're new or if there's someone from your past, and it literally came out. Again, it doesn't have to be anything major. It just feels like, let's just go out for drinks. Let's just talk. This is more so a talking thing. I'm not saying that y'all going to end up laying up in the bed with them. I'm just saying this is a talking thing. Now, for some of you, this is how you can meet somebody, because they look like they just met. Like the person just kind of walk up to them and like, hey, how are you? Oh, hey, how are you doing? That could be that type of thing. Either way, I see that happening. Okay. So this weekend, we're already into it. Okay. I feel like you guys are okay. I don't see anything major here. I just feel like a little defensiveness, a little animosity. And animosity may not be the best word, but there's just something that's kind of brewing up under the surface with someone. And I just feel like you're going to talk to them, or something is going to occur where you may have to like talk about the situation this weekend. And if it doesn't happen this weekend, that's okay. It'll still be sitting in you this weekend, but I feel like it'll be cleared up. Okay. But that's what I have for you here, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Now, I had one person who it looks like did get a reading. Let me see who that was. Are you in the chat? Are you in the chat? The person who paid? Give me a second. I'm looking up the person's name now. Because my computer doing what my computer do and being very slow. Give me a second. Let me see who this was. Okay, so it looks like it was it two different people? Oh no, okay. Okay, so I have Veronica. Oh, it was you, Veronica. Is Veronica here? Is Veronica in the chat? All the payment information is in the description box. The only reason why I don't take super chats is because, unfortunately, we are our own bosses. We try to have our own business, and everywhere you turn, people are biting off our money. So that's the only reason why most people do not do super chats in that way. Because, yeah, Big Brother is always stealing our shit. So if you guys are interested in a reading, all of that is inside of the description box. Elise said, I was in tears because for years I felt obligated to help and share my extras with friends and my ex because I didn't want to feel like I was stingy. That's right. But it put me behind so much with starting things. There you go. So that definitely resonated with you. Absolutely. Okay. Is Veronica in the chat? Where is Veronica? So far, I literally only have Veronica. She's the only person. So CL, if you want to, you can. I'm not going to do too many, but if you want to, that's totally fine. And you can kind of see what comes out for a lot of these people, or at least for a few of them. I'm only going to do a few. Veronica, are you here? Well, I know that with some people, it's 10:42 where some people are. It's only 9:42 here, so it may be a little late. I don't know if she fell asleep, but I did get Rhonda. Rhonda, what did you want? Did you want love or did you want finances? And yours is easy. She had two different reads, but for you, this is going to be easy because you only got 4 cards. So did you want love or did you want finances for you? I love reading. Let's get it. I don't see her. She actually paid earlier. She paid way before I even started. She's a regular. So if I had it in the chat, and she had paid before I even came on. So she knows I got her. I'll take care. I'm just surprised that she's not here. So that's what makes me believe that she fell asleep because it is kind of late in some areas. But it's a Friday and I don't go to sleep until 1. So all right. So this is a love situation here for Rhonda. Rhonda, are you dealing with someone at a distance? Maybe not, but there could be someone here that could be at a distance. I'm just going to see who this is. But you do have someone that it looks like you may be talking to. I don't know if this is someone that is new or someone, it looks like this is someone that you know, okay, that you really, really dig, especially with that Ace of Wands. I don't know why I feel like there's something like a distance thing. Either someone is at a distance or something has been in the middle of what you want. Something has been getting in between what you want. So are you talking to anyone right now? I'm just asking questions because you're new, but there is someone in your reading. I just don't know if this person is new or from the past. You said the only person I'm interested hasn't been in contact with me. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Well, one thing I will say, we're going to keep it simple. You do have someone in your reading that you're going to really, really dig. Okay, that is a fact. Now, I don't know if this is a person returning to you. I'm just going to keep it open because it was only 4 cards. Okay. I do see that you are separated from someone that you still have feelings for. So it's a little bit different from, like you said, interested. You actually have feelings for this person. Okay. And it's funny because other people are interested in you and you're not interested in them, which is weird because it's like, were you going to marry the other person? Like, was it that deep where you're not really interested in the other person? Like, it's like other people may be trying to get your attention, but you like, listen, like, keep your ass back. Like, I'm not even interested in you like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you really fell in love with somebody. I'm going to tell you what I see, that it looks like it's timing that your person is going to come back around. I'm only going off of these 4 cards, but I don't know why I feel like it's a timing thing. Okay. Like I feel like they're going to come back in, but I feel like it's a timing thing. Let's see. You said not married, but we were really close. No, I don't think I said married, right? I think I said it's someone that you wanted to get married to. Did I even mention marriage? Did I even mention marriage? Somebody who you wanted to marry. That's what I meant to say. I don't know if I said anything else, but I definitely see that you love the hell out of him. I'll tell you that. Let's see. This is for Rhonda. Give me his initial. Give me his initial, just his initial, first and last. I'll do that for you because I'm going to be honest with you. This may not be him. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Because I see that he's not around. Let's see what's this. I can just tell you. Oh, he's been in and out, girlfriend, and he will be back. But he's very hesitant. I don't know why he seemed. Did he just break up with somebody? Hold up. Hold up. Hold on now. Don't be. Please don't be a what is it called? A rebound now. Be careful about that. Because it just looks like he's going to have this thing where he's coming in and out. I'm just going to tell you because he has to choose between you and somebody else. I'm keeping it real. He will be back, but yeah, there's some. I knew somebody was in a way. Oh, girlfriend, no. There's somebody totally in his energy. And the only thing that I can say is the best part of your reading was when I said timing. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you won't be together, but right now that has got to be removed. The other person cannot be in his energy the way that they are. You said, I have set my boundaries. So hold on for a second. I can't see because I got to press bump. Okay. You said, oh, okay. You said, I have set my boundaries. So I feel like that's why he's pulled away. Okay. Oh, no, there's somebody else around. There's somebody else around. I don't know if he picked that person up since you pulled away, but there's definitely another person. And you're going to find out about it. If you don't know now, you'll find out about it. I'm not saying that he does not have feelings for you. But yeah, you're going to experience this in and out energy with that man. I do see that for you. You did have this whole kindership soulmate energy. And I don't say that with everybody. You did have that with him. Yes. You say, yeah, I do know about her, but she's a very toxic person. Yeah, he's depressed as hell. He's unhappy. But that's the reason why I said don't be a rebound. Please don't. Like, you don't, lick his wounds because he's not bold enough to leave her the hell alone. That was easy to read. Thank Rhonda. But he'll be back, but I just don't see him planted. So I'm just don't be pushing people away because you want him. You know what I mean? All right, let's go ahead. Let's get Lorena. I think I'm saying it right. Lorena. You say, yeah, I told him he needs to make up his mind what he wants. I'm not in competition. I totally feel that. But he's not at that point right now. Not even close. So when he comes back up in here, don't play the game because you're gonna end up getting even deeper in this. All right. Okay. So you said that what did you want? Love or finances? Lorena. You're absolutely welcome, Rhonda. All right. Let's get. Who you been waiting for? You've been waiting for somebody. You know they're coming. They could be here. Give me a second. Okay. Ooh, I see that you're going to be moving too. Sorry, I know I wasn't supposed to say that, but that was pretty obvious. Or it looks like you will be moving. Oh, maybe you don't know that. You will be. Anyway, let me get to your love. I see you dating. I see there's someone very, very special to you and someone who is that you're special to. I see an equal attraction, equal feeling in your read. One thing I want to tell you, I don't know why you're not connected. I just don't. I will pull to see, but I don't see this being free flowing the way that you want. But you know how sometimes people ask, "Oh, well, how do they feel about me?" I know right off the top if the person actually really likes you or if they're playing. With this person, he actually really likes you. I don't tell the other person that they don't. I just say, I just feel like right now he's not ready. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna say they don't like you, but this is a different kind of energy, babe. Okay, you can't even compare the two. It's like for some, they're just here for sex and because they're bored. And for others, it's like they actually really dig you. And for this one, for your reading, the person actually really dig you. But one thing that I will tell you is that I don't see it necessarily being a smooth ride. I don't know why. I just don't see it being a smooth ride. Can you give me his initial, please? I'm going to just pull very, very quickly for you. All right. Let's get EC. He's been coming in and out anyway. Like you know who this person is, and I'm talking about because he's been in and out. He's been in and out, and he needs to grow up. He needs to grow up. It's like, I mean, are you that scared, boo? Like, come on. All right, let's see. Is he a father? Does he have kids? Is the baby mama around? Because it looks like it may be like kids or something. Or maybe he's thinking about his children. Is this kids? What is this? Y'all are separated right now. He coming back. He coming back. This is the problem, though. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I'm looking at. That's exactly what I'm looking at. He actually knows how to love. He has feelings for her, but he's over that. Ooh, I love this reading. He's actually over that. I know that's what people be wanting to hear when I be doing it, but no, he's definitely over that. You're not going to get the full him right now, though. You know, like, and I feel like that's the reason why you're waiting. I said that in the beginning of the reading. This is the reason why you're waiting because you're not going to get the fullness of him at the moment. It's just I don't see it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I just don't see it. But baby, he coming back up in here. He gonna be all Mr. Romance, Mr. Romantic, which is something that you're absolutely in love with. You guys may travel too. He may ask you to go and travel with him. But just be prepared for that. Okay, that's exactly what's showing. And girl, you love every bit of that. Let's get Shayla. Let's get Shayla. He said, I was about to say, yay, he is in another state, but he travels here and there. Yeah, I see traveling. He said, oh, I do. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Yeah, I see you guys. Like, either you're going to travel to him or he's going to travel to you. But it's on a romantic tip. You know what I mean? I be all up in y'all business. I be knowing when y'all going to be going on getaways and everything. That's probably one of the best times when y'all going to get away. All right, where's Shayla? Is Shayla here? Shayla? Am I saying her name right? She just sent it. Or is she behind in the chat? Oh, she may be behind in the chat because some people are delayed. And I still don't see Veronica. Let's see. Shayla. are you here? I have room for one more after Shayla. If you guys want to send it, if not, it is totally fine. Did Shayla fall asleep? Where everybody go? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do Rocky. Hey, Rocky, I'm going to go ahead and do yours really quickly. I'm not really sure where Shayla went. But Rocky wants finances. Okay, hey, finally we get like something switched up. Let's go ahead. Let's do a finance reading for Rocky. Thank you. Finance reading for Rocky. Finance reading for Rocky. Finance reading for Rocky, please. Thank you. You need to cut back on your spending, Missy Pooh. We all do. I get it. You had a lot of cards that fell. I'm just going to take these for right now. Oh, you got some chunky money coming up in here. You got chunky money coming up in here. Are you expecting money from somewhere? Are you in some type of litigation or anything like that? I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just asking. Where's this money coming from? Did I ever tell you that before, Rocky? You said, no, not that I know of. Oh, this is good. Okay. Well, do you know that you're going to be starting something new as far as work? Are you aware of that? Because you got an offer here or something that you're going to be doing with that night. You said, no, you have said it in a general reading. Oh, no, this is for you. Oh, you talked about, I forgot. I think you're a little bit delayed. I think you're a little bit delayed. Okay. Oh girl, no. When it comes down, you said no, really. Oh no, I'm saying for real. There's a new work, new kind of job or something. I don't know what you're doing. Oh girl, yes. Hands down. Even the last card that popped out. Oh yeah. You have money struggles right now. Okay. And I'm pretty sure you could testify to that. Your money is really going to get so much better for you. Like for real. And when I told you chunky money, the other card came out and said, yes, I'm that's exactly what the hell I meant, chunky money. So I don't know what this means. And again, like I said before, sometimes that can be litigation. And then if okay, I'll say it this way. Sometimes it's like money that is owed to you, and people get it through courts. They get it through litigation or something like that. That's the only time I know that people get that kind of money. Or they're strippers or something, right? Or they have very, rich boyfriends or something like that. They get banked. And when I say chunky, it's in 1,000. So it's not just like a little bit. And I've never had anyone tell me that did not happen. So for you, that was like the first thing that I saw. Then even at the bottom of the deck, you actually had a card that says prosperity. So this looks really good. But a little detail was the fact that there's some work here with that Knight of Cups, hands down. So this is going to help you financially. You said, I just applied for a place that I want. Girl, I'm struggling. No, I see you struggling. Oh no, this is going to help you out a lot. This is going to help you out a lot. Okay, so there's literally a turning of the wheel here for you. Okay, really good. Okay, where did Shayla go? So I'm missing Shayla and Veronica. Shayla and Veronica, are you guys here? Shayla and Veronica. Oh, wait a minute. CL, are you Shayla? Are you welcome, Rocky? CL, are you Shayla? I think Shayla is CL, but I think she's still behind in the chat. So I'm just going to go ahead. I hate that she's not here, though, because I'm going to ask her. Oh, okay. She's a little bit behind, but that's okay. She's here. So let's go ahead. Love is going to be easy. You wanted 4 cards with a little extra card. So let me just go ahead and do that. This is going to be, you said a serious love. So I know specifically I'm looking for someone who's going to be in here serious. Okay. Let's see if it pops out. This is for Shayla. Serious connection, please. One at a time. For Shayla. Thank you. It's interesting because it is someone that you have been wanting from the past that you consider a sweetheart. Now, I don't know if this person came back in here or not, but I do see that there's someone that you haven't spoken to that will be back up in here. Someone who I really do feel like you fell in love with, to be honest with you. But let's see. That's just giving me the story, but do I actually see the real thing? Are you hearing me? Are you able to hear me, Shayla? Because I'm telling your story now. Are you able to hear me? Because you're saying here. I want to keep going because I think you're still behind. I don't like the 3 of Wands being in your future because your 3 of Wands is still saying that there's still time before you're going to actually get what you want. Now, I'm not going to leave it like that because I do see someone from your past coming back up in here, someone that you really, really love or you had feelings for, but I can't say, and you got history with this person, but I can't say that this is, going to be your forever person. I'm going to actually need their initial if you know who this is, but it doesn't have to be them. By the looks of this reading, I don't necessarily see you in a long-term connection at the moment. And it's interesting because then you just had the 9 of Pentacles. Let me see. There is definitely a new person in your reading, and you meet this person. You meet this person somewhere around your house. Oh yeah, there's definitely a new person here. And you're very interested in them. So they're around your house, around your home. I don't know if this is this could technically be someone that you know that you bump into. But I definitely see that there's someone that you're going to be bumping into. I personally feel like this person is new. If you ask me, I feel like this person is new, but I do see somebody from your past who you have not spoken to in a while here as well. So I do feel like there could be maybe possibly 2 different people. But again, your question was, do you see a long term with anybody? With this reading, I don't see it because there's just too much that needs to happen. First of all, it looks like you are a little indecisive about what you want. I'm also feeling like it's a timing thing. So as of right now, I don't see it. Okay, Shayla, can you hear me? I want to make sure you're where I am. Because I've said a lot, and I don't know if you hear me. I think she's behind in the chat. Let me see. I think that I want to make sure she's not responding to an old message. Shayla, can you press number 7? Because I want to make sure you heard what I said. That's it. I just want to make sure you heard what I said. Did you hear what you hear what I said? Did you hear the reading? Okay, looks like she's saying yes. Okay. Well, first, the thing is, are you aware of who I'm talking about when I say someone coming back from your past? Has that already occurred? If not, it will be. Or Shayla is on a completely different timeline. She got all yeses. Like that's good. So she's still listening to the reading. Oh my God, yeah, she's still listening to the reading. Okay. Let me see. She's saying yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, how can I talk to her? Because she's delayed. Let me just put Shayla. Okay. All right. He said, okay, try to click on the live button on the video for her to be in the same timeline as you. Okay, let me see. Click on the, okay, so I see what you're saying because I see the live chat, but I thought that that's where I was. Okay, I just did it. Oh, Shayla needs, oh, gotcha. It does that. I don't know how it pushed people so far back in the so far back in the room in the video. I just don't want to get off here and not be able to answer her question. I just want to make sure that she understands what I'm saying. I don't know how she was so far behind. Okay. All right. It's not the number thing, Stephanie. I just think that she's so far behind that it's just like when I say something, she won't even hear it until 5 because she's like a good 5 minutes behind. Um, so I'll just make sure maybe she'll catch another live and she'll just come on if she have any questions. But I wrote it in the comment section so she'll know that I at least answered it. Yeah, I just feel bad because I just didn't want to just hop off of here because she's new, and I don't want to hop off of here without answering her. Stephanie said we can wait. Stephanie, how are you feeling anyway? I think you said last week that you were feeling okay, right? Didn't you say you were feeling okay? I still have you in queue. I'm just waiting for you to email me. Oh yeah, she's so far behind, y'all. Okay. So she won't even know that I end the live until literally I'm about to end it. She won't even know. She won't know until like 5 minutes from now. So Shayla, if you have any questions or anything like that, just make sure you join another Sagittarius live. I want to try to at least do a live later, like later in the evenings on Fridays. I don't know if it's going to be Sagittarius next week, but if you can join there, or you can join at any other live that I do. Okay. You said a sign. I see that. The only sign that I think that I saw that came out here for you, so obviously it looked like it could have been an air sign or a air sign or a fire sign. Those are the two signs that came out. I'm not really sure which signs in particular, but an air or water sign. I mean, an air or fire. Okay. All right. Okay, Shayla, I hate that you're not up to date. That's okay. Okay, try to catch me, or if not, just email me. Okay, all my information is down in the description box. All right. Have a good night, you guys. Hopefully, your weekend goes absolutely fantastic. Like I said, please just make sure you guys review what we looked at, and I will see you guys. Somebody saw Virgo. That was by accident because I don't think that they came out. It could be though. Um, I will see you guys back here either Sunday or Monday. Love you guys. Have a good night. If I can press it. You remember if I can press it? Hold on. There it is. There's my delay. Let's see if I can log off of here. Thank you, Ray. You too. Have a good one. It's going to let me log. It's just because it's a delay on here. Nice, Stephanie.